Hello, welcome to episode 7. Last episode we tried to get a satellite into orbit. Well, we tried to get a satellite into polar orbit. That didn't work out too well for us. We did get into orbit, so this episode we are on the hunt for more science. So the first thing we're going to do is I need to upgrade the tracking station. It's going to cost us a pretty penny, but what this lets us do is create maneuver nodes in our map. We're going to talk about how to do that. But let us build a spacecraft. We need to get science. We have we have 10 science now, right? Yeah, we have 10 science, and we need to get 90. And this is tough, but nothing we can't do. We have the we have some mods that'll help us get out. But let's start building our spacecraft. We need the Mark 1 command pod. What else do we need? Well, we're gonna need some massive science, so we're gonna grab this big science bay. This is gonna give us a lot of science. It's the materials bay, and the thing is that it's a one-time use thing only, which is gonna be tough. It's a lot. We get a lot of science from it because it's pretty big. It's pretty heavy. And we kind of need it to grab all the stuff. So this is going to be a challenge, but I think we're up to it. Let's get a payload. Let's open that up. Inside here, much like the last one, we're going to put in our MechJeb 2. We are going to put in some more science stuff. How about... two of the goo canisters, two thermometers, two barometers. We'll put it right in this nice little, this handy little bay. Let's get some batteries in here too, because we can't depend. Yeah, I'll stick to the ceiling of that, and that'll be a nice packed bay. Excellent. So, we're going to need a heat shield for this. And these are really weak. Yeah, that is barely... Those might burn off during re-entry. No idea how this is going to work out. So because I've got this big, huge bay on here, this science thing and this bay, and I'm expecting, hopefully, to return all these, I'm going to need a little more stronger than this Mark 16 parachute. Alright, so we're going to use these radial mount parachutes. 3 of them should be enough. Nope, that's blocking the hatch. So that looks good. Should still be able to access it. Now our coupler. Now I thought about how I would design this, and I'm going to use that very similar setup to last time, where we had this we essentially had the 5 SRBs just hauling for us. So we're going to put the zipper engine on here, another coupler, and we're going to put on the thumper. Excellent. The radial decoupler. We had 4 last time. That should be enough. Okay, that's on there good. We have about 6,000 delta V. Seems good. Let's fix our staging. Let's pull this down to 66. Two-thirds. Excellent. Alright, some aerodynamic caps. And start adding the wings. I'm gonna put them there because we won't need them for re-entry. And on there, we have 53. Oh, we need an antenna. Antenna on the top. Alright, so we have 5344 delta V in vacuum, thrust weight ratio. This should be enough to get us into space. Yeah. This looks good, this looks good. So let's name this after the first Apollo craft, Gumdrop. Staging, check. Engines, check. You know what, let's use a different crew person. Valentina, you're up. Alright, we got science, we got transmitters, we got batteries. Alright. Let's launch and see how this goes. Okay, so we can see here that we have this new science here and now. I'm going to turn off this scan set because we don't need it right now. This is how much this brightly colored box shows how much we've done how much science we have and how much we have left. I'm not going to do the material study right now. But we are going to do the atmospheric pressure scan, and we're going to transmit it. Let that go. And we can't choose that anymore. We can save it, but it's just one science. I'm not going to bother. I'm going to reset that. And let's turn on SAS. Everything looks good. Let's launch. So, flying over Kerbal shores, let's transmit that. Pressure scan. Yes. So I'm not doing the material study. That's going to be a big thing. So I'm going to wait till myself to get ordered for that. Temperature scan, however, no problem transmitting that. No usable in-range comms devices. Yeah, I'm a little too far away. Which is fine. Let's get the surface info. Okay, we're 10 kilometers up. I'm going to start turning. It's a very precarious process. Alright, our apoapsis is 91. So I'm going to burn until that hits 100,000. We've got plenty of fuel. Cool. Let's hit the map here. Where are we? So there we are. Apoapsis is right there. Oh, looks like we can't create a maneuver node yet. I'm missing something. I have to upgrade something else evidently for a maneuver node. That's okay. What we're going to do is that we are going to burn at about a minute out of Apoapsis. We're going to set the prograde. And it's a good time to burn. Let's do that now. Turn off my smart says it keeps wanting to bring it back. Come on. Oh, this is tough. I'll just let it appropriate for now. So I don't want my vertical speed to get too low, so this is fine for now. As we approach Apoapsis, we're in space near Kerman's water. 32 science, let's grab it. We have 25 science right now. That's great. We're just going to continue our burn. We have plenty of Delta V. We've got 4 minutes of burn left. Pardon me as I get a sip of ice water. So I'm going to pull back a little bit. I'm losing vertical speed a little higher, a little faster than I'd like. So if I hold this angle, we should be okay. I'm not going to get into a perfect orbit. I don't really know how to do the math, but I know exactly, you know, kind of where I want to go. This, I guess, is off. So I'm going to throttle back a little bit. This is definitely not the most efficient way up. Like I said, all we're doing is bringing our periapsis up. To about 100,000 kilometers. Let's see if we can get a pretty circular orbit. Let's see how that goes. So we're 95, which is close enough to orbit. What I'm going to do... Ooh. So the great thing here is that when we enter a new area where we can get new science, this will pause it for us. And I'm going to click on crew hatch. Valentina's going EVA. I'm going to right click on her to collect the EVA report, keep the experiment, and board. And now I'm trying to get to the area of Apoapsis. Oop, and we got another spot. Oops. Valentine's an EVA over here above the Highlands. Grab the EVA report, reboard. Head over again to Apoapsis so I think my goal here is I'm going to try to get us to about 200,000 kilometer circular orbit. Close enough. Might as well grab the rest of the mystery goo. And we can speed up. We're in the Highlands. Grab another EVA. Grab it. Can't store experiments. Is that because I'm holding too much? Unable to deploy. Why can't I deploy? Oh, that's annoying. Am I out of range? Let's check the map. Oh, I might be out of range. No. Did I damage it? Oh, well, unknown. But what we can do is that we can I'm going to turn off the pausing while warping. What we're going to do is that we're going to bring it back to Earth. And how we bring it back to Earth is we wait till we get to apoapsis. I'm going to fast forward time till we're there. Shit. Overshot, but that's fine. We're going to point retrograde. Let's check my fuel. We're good. And I want to start burning. And when we start burning apoapsis, we see our periapsis start to dip. Do a full burn. We're going to let our periapsis get to around 50,000 kilometers. And that should be enough. I'm going to point myself prograde. Alright, 72,000. Let's see if I'm actually in range. Can I transmit? Oh, man, I need a bigger antenna. Or I have done something wrong. Doesn't matter. So, I'm going to fast forward our speed a little bit. Once we get to around 50, I'm going to jettison about 50 or so. I'm going to jettison my engine and remaining fuel, which is unfortunate because I've got a good amount of fuel left. Alright. Done that. Let's point ourselves retrograde so that our heat shield is taking the brunt of this. Heat shield is working. Let's see where we're scheduled to hit. Well, as we decelerate, we might hit ground. Yeah, it looks like we might land over here somewhere. Nope. Looks like it's gonna be a water landing. Well, our heat shield is certainly working. Coming real fast. These here are the legs that I've got on the outside. Hopefully they will. It looks like they're holding. They're holding. I'm not going to worry too much about. I don't think I should have to worry about it right now. Check my map. Yeah. I think that's ocean. I can't tell because it's dark. I think I should still be hitting ocean. We'll find out. Crashing down, decelerating. For the record, now is a really bad time to do an EVA report. Re-entry is not a good time for this. Yeah, I might just hit land. Ooh, that's kind of terrifying. Well, it looks like we did it. We've decelerated to a good enough amount. Heat shield is still intact. My legs are working. Got battery power. Can I transmit now? Don't know why the antenna's not working. That's very strange. Does not matter. I'm going to fast forward a little bit until we hit about 7,000. 4,000. And it's time to pop the chutes. And landing gear activate. That's terrible. Let's jettison the heat shield. See if that makes life a little easier for us. Alright, turn off my inclination to let's turn SAS. Man, 3.4 meters per second. This should be a good landing. Excellent. Let's speed up the time here. I'm only about 700 meters up. 3 parachutes was enough. That was a good choice on my part. Let's go faster. 3 meters per second. Come on. Oh, let's see if the legs can handle it. And it does. Fantastic. You gotta grab a crew report. Still can't translate. Yeah, we'll keep that. Ooh, that was not good. But let's grab an EVA report. Plant the flag. Excellent. Second landing. Cool. Let's recover the vessel. Let's see if we got enough science. Hopefully we got enough science. We collected so much science. Science 18. Oh, that's because we have this here. Because we got out, we recovered the Kerbal. We didn't recover the craft. So we're going to recover the craft. And now we got 64 science from that. And we need 83 science. Oh, that's killing me. Oh. That's incredibly irritating. Since we need 7 science. You know what we can do? We can be real kind of cheap about this. First thing I'm going to do, if I need around 7 science, I'm going to stick this on the side. And I'm just going to launch this. I'm just going to grab like 7 science and be done with it. We're going to do a quickie, a real quickie launch. I don't even think we're not even going to try to get into orbit. Let's see if we can get 7 science. So that's the atmospheric pressure scan. Keep that. Mystery goo observation. Keep that. Material study. 1.6 science. You know what? Let's recover the vessel. I know this is cheap and cheesy, but we just need 4 more science. 4 more science. Let's do it. Let's just let's just launch it and use the materials bay, because the materials bay anywhere will guess the science we need. Material study. Keep it. That's enough. Now what am I going to do? Well, let's just kind of mess around. We don't really have to get to orbit. We just need to make it down safely. You know, I wonder how efficient we can get this. You know what? Oh, that's not good. Miss it, miss it. I mean, we should land in the water, right? Eh. Let's just see. You know, since we're not accelerated, we could grab a UV airport. Huh? Transmit. Done. Do I feel bad? No. Short hop. Alright, so all we gotta do is get home. Should be water re-entry. Shoots. Okay, we let gravity do its thing. Didn't even really need the heat shield. Gonna hit water. Gonna hit water. Okay, let's fast forward time a little bit. Even though we're landing in the water, let's deploy the landing legs. Can't see anything. This is really exciting to watch, I'm sure. Come on. Land. Land. Alright, so next episode we're going to try to get a polar satellite going. Hopefully with the new things tech will have, it'll be easier. If nothing else, we will get a satellite that has... whatchamacallit. We'll be self-sustaining. There we go. We've made it. Let's recover the vessel. Yes, we've got the science we need. Excellent. So, thanks for watching. Till next time, happy flying.